So this is going to be for my Aries. Thank you so much for joining me. It's going to be for September 8th through the 10th. Now keep in mind this is general, so only take what applies and let the rest fly. If you want more so of a personal session, just check out the information listed below. And let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay. So the first card's going to represent you and your current self, and I have the Death card. Some of you, a Scorpio of significance is kind of coming up this time frame, but a lot of you are going through some like personal changes that either are initiated by you or are happening just around you, and you really don't have any control over it. Okay, especially if this has anything to do with people or situations that just are becoming way too overwhelming. So for a lot of you, it's like you being either pushed to a point where you're like, look, this has to change. This has to go from out of my life, or the way I interact with this person or situation has to change. This is also beyond just people and situations. This has a lot to do with personal habits too. I'm getting this energy of a lot of my Aries being pretty upset with yourself in terms of not showing up as much as you need to in certain areas in your life, or where you may have promised yourself to do certain things by a certain time frame and you're kind of behind in terms of the year or in your journey. And this is like knowing something has to give, something has to change in order for things to look different for you, because it's becoming quite aggravating at this point for a lot of you. Okay. Clarifying that, I have the Tower in reverse. So yeah, a lot of you are rebuilding after realizing that certain things are just not as stable as you thought it was, especially if there's a relationship. This is like picking up the pieces, which is self. Relearning your new identity and spending more time with self now at this point to kind of regain control of your life without having someone else in it and being just the main focus for you. Now, what I see in regards to the theme, I have the Page of Inspiration or Page of Wands. So this time frame has a lot to do with getting your mojo back, realigning your energy and where you focus that energy at. This time frame is also going to be a like source of inspiration. Yeah, especially if you're someone who's been like fighting with certain changes that you know you needed to make. It's like finally having a fire lit under your behind, saying like, okay, it's time to get going with this creative project. It's time to get going when it comes to being more physically active. You may be slightly irritated with someone during this time frame as well. This may be someone who's like acting really passive aggressive or acting as if they're irritating you. You may have someone else acting like you're irritating them, or someone may be irritating you. But I do have the Eight of Swords. So it's a situation you have literally, or you mentally feel like you have no control over. This may be another fire sign. Now, what should you avoid during this time frame? I have the Two of Pentacles. So this is going back and forth, either on a decision that you've previously made or are making at the moment, or letting someone juggle you in a funnel of other people and knowingly being in that situation. This is like being in a situation you know you don't want to be in, but then being in it for God knows what reason. This is being all over the place when it comes to finances. Also, like not being balanced. Now, the advice for you, I have the Six of Cups. So this is letting go of the past. Understanding the past is the past, now is now. Let me clarify. A lot of you need to really figure out what you want to do in regards to it, because this doesn't even feel like past. This feels more so like invested feelings that you have in a particular situation that's making it really hard for you to make a clear sense of a judgment, or to make a clear judgment. So this could be invested feelings or time or energy into a like 6-year relationship. You having a hard time leaving it, even though you've pretty much realized that you're not emotionally connected to this person the same way. But it's like the fear of what's on the other side of leaving. Now, what I see in regards to the challenge that may come up, I do have the Magician card. So this has a lot to do with either a manipulative individual that may be affecting your energy and throwing you guys off. That may be the challenge. Or some of you not realizing your personal ability to manifest change in your situation. You may be thinking that you're so much so going to be a victim of, you know, never finding love and being lonely and all these things, or not being happy. But if you guys made the changes personally that you guys know that you need to make, then you would see different results. And a lot of you just don't really have that mindset right now. You're looking for more so of a lack perspective than a, okay, I can change this, and this about my life or my situation. So refrain from getting into that mind frame. And then with the future, I have the Queen of Materials in reverse. So you may not be trusting of a particular individual in your life at the moment. Something may be throwing you off. You may be realizing that someone has a slight level of jealousy. This freaking fly is aggravating me, guys. I need to stop leaving my windows open. Okay, we have the Fool card. A lot of you are going to be addressing some sort of like financial habits that may not be the best, and that's affecting you. But like I said, I feel like you guys are going to be pushing for newer energy, a newer focus. Some of you are also going to be looking at like your health practices and how it's been affecting like your everyday ability to get going. So it's like wanting to redo some stuff when it comes to health and all these things. But this is what I see. I hope you took something from this video. If you did, thumbs it up and subscribe. Check out the description to get a personal. I'll see you in the next one.